From Temple Update, this is Update Now.
I'm Kirsten Anderson, and here's the very latest. Former Temple wide receiver and current New York Jets star Robbie Anderson has been arrested in Florida. Police say Anderson is facing 9 separate charges, including reckless driving and resisting an officer. This comes after Anderson's second season with the Jets, with nearly 1,000 receiving yards. This is a developing story. Check out TempleUpdate.com for more details. A government shutdown is looming over the heads of a divided Congress. Democrats are demanding for a solution to be found to protect about 700,000 younger immigrants from being deported. The White House has reported that President Donald Trump will not be leaving for a planned weekend at his Florida estate unless a funding bill passes. Temple University President Richard Englert has announced next steps in building a multi-purpose facility on campus. This facility will not only include a football stadium, but a vibrant retail component as well as classroom and research spaces. The university continues to build on its relationships with the surrounding community, stressing the tremendous impact the project will have on the area. And in weather, Saturday will be sunny at a high of 51 with strong winds and a low of 34. Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high of 49 and a low of 37. You can expect rainfall on Monday with a high of 49 and a low of 43. That's it for Update Now. For the very latest, check us out on TempleUpdate.com or search for us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
From Temple Update, this is Update Now.
I'm Massimo Marchiano, and here's the very latest. Former FBI Director James Comey, who was fired by Trump last May, called a recent memo dishonest and misleading. The memo claims the FBI abused its surveillance powers in the Russian investigation. President Trump declassified the memo last Friday, and the Republicans released it in order to prove surveillance abuse at the FBI. Temple men's basketball is the latest underdog in Philly to pull off an upset win. The Owls shocked the 16th-ranked Wichita State Shockers in an overtime thriller by a score of 81-79. With the help of Quentin Rose's 19 points and Josh Brown's 15, the Owls overcame an 8-point deficit at halftime to pull off the court-storming upset win. Pennsylvania's most famous groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil, foresees 6 more weeks of winter after seeing his shadow this morning. Thousands of people camped out overnight awaiting Phil's prediction. Records dating back to 1887 show the groundhog has predicted 103 winters and only 18 early springs. And in weather, Saturday looks sunny with a high of 33 and a low of 28. And on Super Bowl Sunday, there will be a chance of snow and rain with a high of 39 and a low of 31. Come Monday, skies will be clear with a high of 35 and a low of 33. That's it for Update Now. For the very latest, check us out at TempleUpdate.com or search for us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
From Temple Update, this is Update Now.
I'm Jonathan Mahowski, and here's the very latest. The Eagles' victory parade will start in South Philadelphia and finish at the Art Museum steps. The Eagles clinched their first Super Bowl victory Sunday night against the New England Patriots by a final score of 41-33. Temple students joined tens of thousands of Philadelphians on Broad Street to celebrate with fireworks and lots of singing and chanting. The party will continue Thursday with the parade. Larry Nassar was issued a final sentence on Monday of 40 to 125 years behind bars. This is the third sentence for the 54-year-old, including 40 to 175 years in county jail and 60 years in federal prison. Before the sentence, Nassar apologized to the victims, saying, "It's impossible to convey the breadth and depth of how sorry I am to each and every one." And in Temple sports, Temple men's basketball started the victory Sunday with an 83-76 victory over Tulane. The two teams first met in December when the Green Wave beat the Owls by 10. Temple Hoops has won 4 of their last 5 games. In weather, Tuesday will be cloudy with temperatures in the low 40s. Wednesday will have a wintry mix, turning to rain with a high of 42. Thursday will have highs in the 30s and a low of 19. That's it for Update Now. For the very latest, check us out on TempleUpdate.com or search for us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Go Birds!
From Temple Update, this is Update Now.
I'm Megan Walsh, and here's the very latest. Here's a live look at the aftermath scene of a fire at the original Apostolic Faith Church of the Lord Jesus Christ, incorporated on Broad Street between Oxford and Jefferson Streets. The 3-alarm fire started in the afternoon. It has forced nearby Temple students and residents to evacuate. Cecil B. Moore and Gerard Broad Street subway lines are closed. This is a developing story, so check out TempleUpdate.com for more details. The funeral for Stephon Clark, a 22-year-old man who was shot and killed by police in Sacramento, was held on Thursday. Protests against Clark's shooting have been held outside of 2 Sacramento Kings basketball games. Despite turning unruly, the protests have remained nonviolent, but the city fears that tensions are only going to rise. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and South Korean President Moon Jae-in will meet in a rare summit at the border of the two nations on April 27th. The leaders will discuss a resolution to the global controversy over North Korea's nuclear weapon program. This will be the 3rd time leaders from the two nations held discussions since the Korean War. In weather, Friday will have rain and a high of 63 with a low of 38. Temperatures begin to cool off with a sunny high of 57 and a low of 40 on Saturday. Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high of 54. And that's it for Update Now. For the very latest, check us out at TempleUpdate.com or search for us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
From Temple Update, this is Update Now.
I'm Connell Smith, and here's the very latest. Kirsten Anderson is live outside the Temple Performing Arts Center just hours before former Vice President Joe Biden is set to address Temple students.
Thanks, Connell. Last week, hundreds of students lined up here on Broad Street trying to get tickets to this event. Tonight at 8, Biden will address a group of 1,000 students here at the Temple Performing Arts Center. For more information, check back in with Temple Update.
Bill Cosby's trial on Wednesday began with Heidi Thomas, a teacher from Colorado and the first accuser to testify at the retrial, describing him as a serial rapist, a moment that stunned all of those in the courtroom. Thomas is one of 5 additional accusers who say Cosby drugged and attacked them long before he met Andrea Constant, the former Temple University women's basketball administrator who alleges that Cosby gave her pills and then violated her. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg testified before the Senate today and yesterday. Zuckerberg says Facebook users whose information was obtained by Cambridge Analytica will be informed starting this week. Facebook has set up a page where users can check if they are part of the 87 million users whose personal information was obtained. And in weather, Thursday looks partly sunny with a high of 68 and a low of 54. The beautiful weather continues into Friday and Saturday with a high reaching 80 on Saturday. That's it for Update Now. For the very latest, check us out on TempleUpdate.com or search for us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
From Temple Update, this is Update Now.
I'm Megan Walsh, and here's the very latest. Students filled the Temple Performing Arts Center Wednesday night to see former Vice President Joe Biden speak. Biden discussed the importance of political activity among citizens in a citation of Plato with, quote, "The penalty good people pay for not getting involved in politics is people governing them who are worse than themselves." The Russian government has announced that the Syrian government is now in full control of the Damascus region. The last rebel-controlled town on the outskirts of the city was taken over by Syrian forces after a suspected chemical attack on the area on Saturday. Syria is receiving heavy backlash for the attacks from the United States. President Donald Trump tweeted Thursday morning saying, quote, "An attack on Syria could take place very soon or not soon at all. Russian lawmakers have warned the U.S. that an attack on Syria would be viewed as a war crime and could cause military clashes. U.S. officials have been consulting with allies about a possible joint military operation." Spring weather has finally arrived in Philadelphia. Victoria Lucas is live on campus. Victoria, how is it out there?
Thanks, Megan. Friday will be sunny with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 60 degrees. Saturday will again be sunny with a high of 80 degrees. Sunday will be rainy with a high of 64 degrees. Be sure to get out and enjoy the weather this weekend. Reporting for Update Now, I'm Victoria Lucas. Megan, back to you.
That's it for Update Now. For the very latest, check us out at TempleUpdate.com or search for us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.